We'll scooch back a little bit here. Yeah, nice. So one other submission that I hit a lot from the top side control, even the top half guard sometimes when my leg is trapped, is this particular wrist lock. I try to sit back in this case. You'll notice his head is behind me, so it's not typical cross face here. I have his head behind me, and in this case I'm sitting on my left bum, and I'm gonna just try to look for this hand. Often this hand is glued close to his body. Maybe he's kind of floating it down here to try to block me coming to the mount. I'm just gonna look for Graham's hand. And what I'm gonna try to do, let's put our hand close to the camera here, Graham. What I'm gonna try to do is hold his hand from the side, but I'm gonna try to hold it in a way where I can pinch his thumb and his baby finger together. I'm trying to think about closing his hand as I'm showing you guys now. If you remember from before, if you make that tight, tight, tight fist, I actually can't bend someone's wrist who is fisted like this, but if you open that hand for me, if I squeeze his hand like so, and now ask him to make a fist, you kind of can't really make a fist. So I'm squeezing your hand in towards itself here. I'm trying to make all of your knuckles go really, really close together to avoid you squeezing a tight fist. I can do this with one hand. I don't know if my hands are particularly big, but I've been able to do this to most people. I'm gonna hold over the top like this. Remember that we must try to block the elbow here, but the cool thing about this one is many people cannot lift their elbow up indefinitely. So what I'm gonna do is catch Graham's wrist, and catch Graham's hand, bend his wrist and just start to push his fingers to the floor, and let's look at how far he can go. He can slide, he can slide, he can slide, but now he can't slide anymore, and I'm gonna get the submission. If I blocked his elbow with my hand, well, maybe I can submit him a little bit sooner. But guys, I can just take this, and in my experience, even sometimes from being on the knee, we catch this to the side. If you try to escape this grip, Graham, very common, he's gonna bend his arm just like he did, and now I've caught it. Push, 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 and I make the wrist lock. I find this submission and this grip everywhere in my training, and I really want you guys to focus on taking his hand out of that fist or the chance to make a fist. If I'm fighting on his hand for a long time here, it's difficult to make the grip. So this is definitely one where your first touch will be that grip. I'm trying to catch his hand in that position from 90 degrees over the top, fingers to the floor, and push, push, push. But like I said, and honestly this is how I find it most inspiring, I'm just gonna hold his wrist, let him try to escape, and push, push, push up to the top. You drill this with someone, try this on someone inspiring tonight, but grab it, let them escape, and there's no way to escape without going up. Easy submission. I submit all levels with this one, and I want you guys to try this one at your next session as well. Nice one. That's dirty, that one. That's one, I get that one all the time, all the time.